What's going on, Cowboy Nation? It's BG, the Cowboys Unifier here today, man. I want to thank you for joining me on another edition of Coffee and Blunts, because y'all know I like my coffee black and I like my flowers green. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to comment, like, subscribe, and share on this video as my road to 1,000 subscribers begins with your help today, so that way we can go live by the draft in Vegas this April. And so in today's episode, we are going to discuss a tale of two running backs in the Dallas Cowboys for 2020. So it's been reported that Mike McCarthy has been studying game film over the last couple of years, and with knowing that we got Zeke and Tony Pollard back there in the backfield, he's been tossing around some things in the media. I've been reading on some reports about possibly having a two-headed backfield. So you mean to tell me Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard in the backfield at the same time for the Dallas Cowboys this season? Could you imagine what our offense would look like with Ezekiel Elliott as the workhorse and Tony Pollard as the next generation stats superstar? Oh, and then had all the other weapons with Dak at his arsenal? All right, man. So we in the show now, you know what I'm saying? This is going to run straight. You know, I did some takes. I shared on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram stories, I'm kind of walking you through all of this. I had a script I made for this video today. It's only my second video. The first one I kind of freestyled. I had some notes up here that I said you couldn't see. But I've done some clear shots on there. And what I want to do is just go through the rest of this and freestyle with you. So if you see me look down, you know what it is. We're bumping that Rock the Bells. We're on the Quiet Storm. You're on the Coffee and Blunts with BG, baby. You know what it is. I like my coffee black. I like my cash green. I like my flowers green, if you know what I mean. So as I pay the bills, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that link up there. Y'all can get y'all a free 90-day subscription to Sirius XM in the house. And while you're at it, if you want to watch that next UFC fight, click that UFC link up there. That's there as well for ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Check out how you might be able to get ESPN Plus at least free a week. So check it out. It may have changed, but if not, for less than $20 a month, you can get ESPN, Hulu with live sports, and Disney Plus for less than $1 a month, man. So y'all fuck with your boy. Pay the bills, baby. I got child support. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple minutes left to go through this, which is perfect as I light up here. You know, Coffee and Blunts, we're smoking that purple wrap, that guard, you know what I'm saying? Swishers. And I got that OG Jesus, baby, that Legends from Northwest Cannabis Connection out here. And no, this is not for sale. That's just where I go to shop. Puff Puff Pass, baby, you know what it is. Sound of the Funky Break It Bell. So as we get to it, so it's been reported, you know, that Mike McCarthy has been looking at film, right? And I came across an article that caught my attention. And he's talking about the possibility of having a two-back running field. You know, as Kellen Moore last year had showed some flashes with Tony Pollard and Zeke back there. I guess that's caught the attention of Mike McCarthy. And they want to take a look at it. So in today's episode, that's what we're talking about, a tale of two running backs in Dallas. Could that spell danger? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What say you, Cowboy Nation? So how would it look with two running back sets? I really don't know, but I'll tell you this. If you go back to 2018 in October, I wrote an article where I compared Jason Garrett to Sean McVay. And I talk about the old coaches and the new coaches. And I talk about a perfect leadership example. And I told you guys I'd be talking about Mike McCarthy's leadership today. So I think as Jerry Jones has given him full power to be able to make these decisions, you know, we're hearing this kind of talk. So it raises the question, you know, is it all smoke and mirrors from a veteran coach in the game early in the offseason to try to throw everybody off guard? Or is he honestly just sharing his thoughts and trying to get Cowboy Nation for the storm that's getting ready to come? That's what I need y'all to think about. So I asked another thought-provoking question. You know what I'm saying? On this philosophy, let's take a look at it. Decrease your predictability and increase potential creativity. So going back to 2018, I'd like to think during the Jason Garrett era, we decreased your predictability, you know what I'm saying? Or you increased your predictability because all we did was run on first down every play. There was no variety. And you know, and then it took for us to fire Linehan and then promote Kellen Moore to get a little bit more juice in there. And then you can check the story that I wrote about us in the description box below about how a broken ankle will change the course of the Dallas Cowboys history. And it's simply aging very well. So click that link below if you want to get my thoughts on that. But he was stunted because at times you can see we lost the games during that season when Kellen Moore was there that just didn't make sense, like the Jets. That's the one that sticks out to me the most. But You know, the offense lacks, so decrease your predictability, you know what I'm saying, when you start to get creative. And when you increase your potential creativity, like with a 2 running back set, you know, you got to respect both from a defensive standpoint, because everybody's seen what Tony Pollard did last year, right? As I let the blunt go out. I'm trying to get this shit under 5 minutes, man. It is what it is, though. But, we're always going to have technical difficulties, but we'll just keep rolling. So, increase the potential creativity with a 2 running back set, like I said. You know, we talked about the broken ankle article. You can see that down there below. This supports all this. It's not just something I made up, man. It's something I've been tracking for about a couple of years now. When I was calling for Jason Garrett's head, when it was 4th down in late, and we should have went for it against the Houstons, and we lost that game in overtime. I believe it was last year in Houston. You know, I was calling for his head. So you can scroll down on the Instagram and check it out. I said we need to get some winners around that table. So clearly, with Mike McCarthy's leadership and his grocery list that he's bringing into with Will McClay, the draft whisperer, I'm very excited about some of the talk that's coming out, and I'd be very curious to see if we do some 2 running back style type of plays. Could you see that happening, Cowboys Nation? Do me a favor. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to see both of them at the same time, or why we shouldn't see them at the same time. So that way we can get these comments up. And I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe today on this video. Y'all rolling with BG the Cowboys Unifier, baby. We talked about, you know, Mike McCarthy and basically his, you know, his leadership style and what he's bringing to the table. And I think with Jerry giving him full empowerment to be able to make these decisions, I'm curious to see, is this going to get played out? Or is it just all smoke and mirror shenanigans for the offseason? What say you, Cowboy Nation? Leave me a comment below, and we'll see you on the next video.